are going to be working on our project. Our first project is the, okay, so we're going to create our project. We're going to file new. We're going to make that 8.5 by 11, 300 DPI, CMYK. We're going to go vertical, and I'm going to hit OK. Here, create. Now I'm going to remove these lines. Shh. Guys, I'm recording something. Just put it down. We're going to clear this off. Okay, so now we have our background. Notice that this comes in. Background is locked. To unlock it, you double click on the layer and it unlocks right here. So now the first thing I want to do is bring my photo in. So an easy way to do that is I can drag the photo in on the page. Okay. Photo should be logging in. So now my photo comes in, apply. I'm going to scale this up because I have an idea of what I'm going to do. Usually you don't do that, so you can scale by correct proportion by holding shift. See that? But because I know I want to change this up, I'm going to pull, or I can bring it down here on the bottom, scale it up a tad bit by pulling the corners, hit enter, and I'm going to duplicate this. Right click, duplicate right here. I'm going to pull this up. Okay. And I'm going to create like a design right now. Duplicate right here. Okay, right here. Enter. So I'm going to create the background. I'm going to click on this layer. I'm going to make my background black. I'm going to hover over. By hovering over the actual layer, I press Command, click. I'm going to rasterize these layers. So I'm going to hold Shift, click one, hold Shift, right click by Control, click, and I'm going to move down and rasterize layer. So now I got rid of the smart object. So I'm going to come back here. I'm going to fill this background. I'm going to fill it to black. So now I added the black in there to bring that in. Okay. Now I'm going to merge these together. To merge them, I'm going to go Shift, click them all, right click, merge layers. So now they're merged to be one. See that? One. So now after it's merged, I'm going to come on top and I'm going to blend these together. So I'm going to use this tool called the smudge tool, and I can come on top and blend that line. See that? You see that? Okay. See that how I'm just using that easy tool to make it look like it's one. So you can draw with this tool. See? I'm using the tool to draw. See that? So now I'm going to fix this line here too. So now I'm going to come on top. I'm going to bring another element in. And I'm going to scale this to have this on top. To fix that, I'm going to hit enter. It becomes a smart object. Right click, rasterize. Okay, I'm going to move this aside. Now I'm going to use something called, it's pretty cool, right here. See that? This is the layer style mask. So I'm going to hover over. It gives you a nice cool texture. So it adds more dimension to the piece. I'm going to go through all of them first before I make a decision. So I like what I saw right here. Overlay. So now like that, so what I'm going to do now is take my eraser And I'm going to make the eraser just a tad bigger, bring the strength up, and take my eraser. Oh, I'm using the smudge tool. We need to use the eraser. See, it's doing it right now. It takes a while. I'm going to click on eraser right here, and I'm going to change the eraser to be a brush. And look, real nice. I'm just taking some of that out. I'm just erasing some of that line. Now, I do have some texture that I like paper. I'm going to rotate this on the side. If you hover to the side, you just rotate. I'm going to bring that up, put that, and I want to rasterize again. Okay, so I'm going to pull this to the back. Okay, I'm going to take my eraser and erase. Let's make the opacity a little stronger. Okay, I'm just using my eraser to pull some of that out. Okay, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to lower the opacity. See that? You could also use this tool right here. This is the polygon lasso to draw and select, and then you can cut out some things. I can delete pieces, see that? So that's another way to draw. I can use, if you hold down the tool, I can come in here, I can click. That's another way you can draw and delete, so you can take the stuff out. I can then come back on top here and go to Image, Adjustment, Hue Saturation, and I could play with the cyan. I could saturate that more. Okay. You see? So many ways to do this moving forward. Alright. You can also go in here, filter, and you can play with some of the effects, crystallize. And what it does, it can crystallize the image. You see that? So many different tools we can use. So experiment with some of the tools in filter. Key tools we're going to be using is the polygon lasso, magic wand to select areas based on what, and you can remove sections of it. Keep in mind that you can adjust the tolerance to get more. If I made it 50, it selects more. So the higher the tolerance, the more it selects. Scroll down, you have your eyedropper if you want to select a color. See, it changes the color here by using the eyedropper. Clone stamp tool is pretty cool. I'm going to use some of that. So click on the image. To use the clone stamp, you have to click Option, get the target, and then come over here and you put the eyes where you want it to be. So whatever you target, you can bring that over in different spots. Okay, so that's called the clone stamp tool, the smudge tool. Okay, and I think I'm gonna let you take it from here and experiment. We can also bring images in. Okay, I'm gonna rasterize this image again. Remember, that's the keyword. I can use my quick selection tool, and I can hover around it can I hit delete? Here it is. See how easy that was? Hit delete, bam. So now I got a nice butterfly that I can play around with. Undo. I'm gonna move the butterfly to the top. Butterfly to the top. I'm gonna scale that butterfly down. And I'm gonna duplicate that. To duplicate, you just go to Command C, Command V, and I'm gonna play around with some of the overlays that I had in the beginning. I'm gonna make that one soft because I kind of like how that looks. Okay, so here you got it. I'm just giving you a quick tutorial on how to use some of the tools to get your creativity. We still got a lot of work. You can also draw with shapes. So I can use rectangles to build out shapes to break the space up. So if we look at that, I'm building out something by holding shift. I'm making some things. And then I can then come here, create a new layer. Right here, new layer. And I'm gonna fill that in, edit, fill. Up it, back. So now I just created an image. I can lower that opacity, hit deselect, and now I have a pattern. It breaks the space up a little bit more. Okay. So these are cool tools. I want you to experiment. Let's work on the composition, and let's see how we can make an amazing piece.